In the quietude of a quaint village, nestled between rolling hills and murmuring streams, there lived a young adventurer named Ilara. Her soul, infused with the spirit of wanderlust, yearned for the tantalizing embrace of the unknown, and her heart beat to the rhythm of unexplored realms. The village, with its familiar faces and serene landscapes, whispered tales of distant lands and untold mysteries that stirred Ilara's imagination. Restless and spirited, Elara found herself gazing beyond the horizon, where the sky kissed the earth in a promise of endless possibilities. Her eyes, bright with curiosity, sought the enchantment that lay beyond the comforting familiarity of her village. The call of uncharted territories resonated in the rustle of leaves and the distant melodies carried by the winds. Each passing day fueled Ilara's yearning for a new adventure, a journey that would unveil the secrets of ancient forests, the tales of forgotten civilizations, and the echoes of distant mountains. The village, while a haven of warmth and community, became a launching pad for her dreams, a stepping stone to the extraordinary. In the quiet moments beneath the village's ancient oak tree, Ilara would spread out maps and charts, tracing the paths of legendary explorers who had dared to traverse realms unseen. Her heart danced with the anticipation of the unknown, and her fingers tingled with the promise of unexplored landscapes waiting to be touched. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, Ilara would often find herself gazing at the starlit sky, where each constellation whispered stories of far-off galaxies and uncharted constellations. It was in these moments that her yearning for a new adventure transcended the confines of the village, reaching out to the vast expanse of the universe. And so, with a backpack filled with dreams and a heart ablaze with wanderlust, Ilara stood at the threshold of her next great odyssey. The village, with its familiar faces and well-trodden paths, embraced her in a farewell that carried both the weight of nostalgia and the promise of return. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, Ilara set forth on a journey fueled by the insatiable desire to explore, to discover, and to weave her own tale into the grand tapestry of the unknown. Underneath the early morning sky, Ilara embarked on the cobbled road leading away from her village, each step carrying her closer to the allure of the unknown. The landscape unfolded before her like a canvas painted with hues of dawn, and the distant murmur of the village slowly faded into the symphony of nature. As the road wound through rolling hills and verdant meadows, Ilara's senses became attuned to the gentle whispers of the wind, carrying tales of distant lands. The air was infused with the fragrance of wildflowers, and the horizon beckoned with promises of ancient forests and undiscovered wonders. With every passing milestone, her anticipation grew, a flame fanned by the unseen forces that guided her. The road led Ilara through sprawling fields and quaint hamlets, where villagers shared stories of legendary places that stirred her imagination. Eldwood, the mysterious forest spoken of in hushed tones, became the focal point of her journey, an enchanted realm veiled in secrets, guarded by ancient trees, and rumored to hold the key to forgotten magic. As she delved deeper into unexplored territories, the landscape transformed. The familiar gave way to the extraordinary, and the rustling leaves overhead seemed to murmur tales of the wonders yet to be unveiled. Shafts of sunlight pierced through the dense canopy, casting a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor, a prelude to the enchantment that awaited within Eldwood. At the edge of Eldwood, where sunlight wove through leaves like strands of liquid gold, Ilara commenced her journey into the heart of the majestic forest. The air was redolent with the invigorating perfume of pine, and the ground beneath her boots cradled a tapestry of fallen leaves, each one whispering tales of autumns long past. Her initial steps guided her through a grove of ancient oaks, their gnarled branches reaching skyward like the fingers of ancient sages. Shafts of sunlight pierced through the dense foliage, casting a dappled mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. The melody of unseen birds accompanied her, their songs harmonizing with the rustle of leaves beneath her feet. In the heart of Eldwood, where the ancient trees formed a natural cathedral, Ilara felt a gentle tug on her senses, an ethereal presence that beckoned her to a secluded glade. Following an unseen path, she discovered a clearing adorned with luminescent flowers, their petals aglow with a soft, otherworldly light. As she entered the glade, the air seemed to shimmer with a playful energy. Tiny orbs of light danced in the dappled sunlight, coalescing into the form of a mischievous play sprite. It had delicate, translucent wings that fluttered with a carefree grace, and its luminous aura painted the glade in a palette of iridescent hues. The play sprite, with a face that reflected the mirth of the forest itself, hovered before Ilara, its presence imbued with an ancient, childlike curiosity. Its laughter echoed like the tinkling of wind chimes, filling the glade with an infectious joy that resonated in the rustling leaves and the gentle murmur of the nearby brook. As Ilara extended a hand in greeting, the play sprite responded by weaving intricate patterns of light around her fingers. It seemed to communicate through a wordless dance of colors, inviting her to join in the revelry of the forest. With a mischievous twinkle in its eyes, the sprite darted through the air, leaving trails of luminescence in its wake. Embracing the spirit of the playful creature, Ilara followed the sprite deeper into the glade. The forest floor beneath her feet felt alive, each step resonating with the heartbeat of Eldwood. The play sprite led her through a maze of blossoms and fluttering butterflies, its laughter echoing through the ancient trees like a melody woven by the magic of the forest itself. In the heart of the glade, the sprite unveiled a hidden grove where the flowers, touched by its playful magic, bloomed in a mesmerizing display. Each petal seemed to respond to the sprite's whims, creating a living canvas of ever-changing colors. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of the enchanted blossoms, and the glade became a haven of pure, unbridled joy. For a timeless moment, Ilara became one with the dance of the play sprite, her laughter harmonizing with the forest's own. It was a celebration of life, a communion with the ancient spirits that watched over Eldwood, and a reminder that, in the heart of the majestic forest, magic and merriment were intertwined. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow upon the glade, the play sprite bid Ilara farewell. With a final burst of laughter and a shower of sparkling light, it disappeared into the tapestry of Eldwood, leaving the clearing bathed in the soft luminescence of its playful magic. As Ilara continued her journey, the memory of the play sprite's enchanting dance remained etched in her heart, a testament to the whimsical wonders that awaited those who ventured into the depths of the mystical forest. Deeper still, a moonlit clearing unfolded before her, bathed in the soft glow of the celestial orb. At its center stood the elderwood, an ancient sentinel whose branches reached for the heavens. The clearing exuded a tranquil energy, and the ground felt hallowed beneath her boots. Luminescent mushrooms scattered like celestial jewels, casting an otherworldly radiance upon the sacred ground. Beside the elderwood, Ilara discovered a hidden grove where bioluminescent mushrooms carpeted the forest floor. Their soft glow created an ethereal ambience, transforming the grove into a magical realm. Ancient spirits and guardians seemed to linger in the air, their presence felt rather than seen. In this enchanted setting, Ilara encountered a singular event that marked the beginning of her journey. A rare celestial phenomenon, known as the eclipsing blossoms, painted the sky with hues of amethyst and indigo. The petals of the exotic flowers lining her path responded to the celestial dance, opening and closing in rhythmic harmony with the cosmic display. Captivated by the ethereal spectacle, Ilara stood in awe as the forest became a living canvas, bathed in the surreal glow of the eclipsing blossoms. Time seemed to stand still, and in that moment, she felt an unspoken connection with the heart of Eldwood, a connection that would guide her through the trials and wonders that awaited on her journey through this majestic forest. As the eclipsing blossoms painted the sky in celestial hues, Ilara felt an inexplicable connection with the heart of Eldwood. It was as if the forest itself recognized her presence and responded to the beating of her adventurous spirit. The petals of the exotic flowers, caught in the rhythm of the cosmic dance, seemed to echo the resonance within her own soul. In that transcendent moment, Ilara realized that she was not merely a spectator in Eldwood, but an integral part of its grand tapestry. The ancient oaks stood as witnesses, their branches acknowledging her as a kindred spirit wandering through their arboreal sanctuary. The elderwood, with its roots delving deep into the earth, whispered secrets of times long past, inviting Ilara to become a custodian of its sacred knowledge. The luminescent mushrooms in the hidden grove responded to her presence, their glow intensifying in a display of nature's approval. Ilara, bathed in the soft radiance, felt a profound connection with the spirits that guarded the forest. It was as if Eldwood itself had chosen her to be the steward of its wonders. Embracing the magic that enveloped her, Ilara continued her journey with newfound purpose. The forest seemed to guide her steps, revealing hidden trails and secret clearings. She encountered challenges that tested not only her physical strength, but also her resilience and attunement to the natural world. Deeper into the heart of Eldwood, Ilara followed the soft symphony of falling water until she stumbled upon a hidden sanctuary veiled in the lush embrace of foliage. The air carried a cool mist, and the sunlight filtered through the thick canopy, creating a dance of dappled light upon the moss-covered rocks and the vibrant greenery that surrounded her. The sound of rushing water grew louder, like a beckoning melody, guiding Ilara to the source of the enchantment. As she stepped closer, the forest gradually gave way to an open clearing, revealing a cascading waterfall that tumbled gracefully down a series of moss-covered rocks. The water glistened like liquid crystal, catching the sunlight in a mesmerizing display that seemed to defy the confines of earthly beauty. The waterfall, framed by the towering trees, was a sublime spectacle of nature's grandeur. The rocks, adorned with velvety moss and delicate ferns, cradled the flowing water as if nature herself had sculpted a masterpiece. Ilara marveled at the interplay of light and shadow, the iridescent spray catching the sunlight and creating ephemeral rainbows that hung in the air. A delicate mist enveloped the clearing, carrying with it the refreshing scent of water and earth. Droplets sparkled in the air, catching the sunlight like liquid diamonds. As Ilara approached the edge of the pool formed by the waterfall's descent, the cool mist caressed her face, and the symphony of water became a soothing lullaby that seemed to echo through the ancient trees. Climbing over moss-covered stones, Ilara drew closer to the base of the waterfall. The water, crystal clear and invigorating, invited her to dip her hands into its embrace. Tiny fish darted among the rocks, their scales catching the light as they navigated the pristine pool. Behind the veil of water, Ilara discovered a hidden alcove, a natural sanctuary carved into the rocks by centuries of ceaseless flow. The air within was cool and damp, and the echoing sound of falling water created a tranquil ambience. It was a place where time seemed to slow, and the enchantment of Eldwood manifested in every drop of water. Ilara lingered in the presence of the waterfall, feeling a profound connection to the rhythmic pulse of nature. The timeless beauty of the cascading water, the vibrant greenery that embraced the rocks, and the hidden alcove behind the veil formed a tableau of serenity and magic. As the day continued its journey, Ilara left the waterfall behind, its soothing melody echoing in her heart. The memory of this enchanting encounter became a cherished chapter in her journey through Eldwood, a testament to the natural wonders that awaited those who dared to explore the depths of the majestic forest. In a secluded meadow, she marveled at a field of bioluminescent flowers that bloomed only under the veil of night. Their soft glow illuminated the darkness, turning the meadow into a celestial garden. Ancient ruins, hidden beneath the foliage, told stories of a forgotten civilization and spoke of the enduring legacy of Eldwood. Approaching the lush foliage, Ilara stumbled upon a hidden grove cloaked in a surreal silence. The air carried a mysterious weight, and the sunlight filtered through the canopy in ethereal shafts, casting a gentle glow on the moss-covered ground. As she ventured deeper, the rhythmic hum of the forest seemed to hush, allowing the secrets of the ancient ruins to unfold. Amidst the verdant tapestry, stone pillars emerged like silent sentinels, each one adorned with intricate carvings weathered by centuries of wind and rain. Ancient symbols and depictions of mythical creatures adorned the weathered surfaces, telling tales of a civilization long forgotten. The ground beneath Ilara's boots crunched with fallen leaves, concealing the remnants of a once grand pathway that beckoned her deeper into the ruins. A sense of reverence filled the air as Ilara approached a massive stone archway, the entrance to a forgotten sanctuary. The archway, adorned with symbols that seemed to shimmer with a ghostly luminescence, spoke of a time when the forest and the civilization were intertwined in a delicate dance of harmony. Beyond the archway lay a courtyard, overgrown with moss and adorned with statues of enigmatic figures, their features worn away by the passage of ages. In the center stood the remains of an ancient fountain, where water once cascaded in a symphony of liquid music. Now it lay dormant, covered in a patina of time, yet still retaining a sense of regality. As Ilara explored further, she discovered the remnants of a circular amphitheater, its stone seats overgrown with vines. The whispers of the past seemed to echo through the ruins, telling stories of gatherings, ceremonies, and the profound connection between the people and the forest that surrounded them. As the gentle breeze carried the whispers of the forest, Ilara found herself captivated by the rhythmic melodies that resonated within the amphitheater. The rustling leaves above seemed to play a subtle symphony, and the distant calls of woodland creatures harmonized in a natural chorus. The ambience, tinged with the magic of Eldwood, lulled her into a state of peaceful tranquility. With the ancient trees as her backdrop and the amphitheater as her sanctuary, Ilara closed her eyes, surrendering to the embrace of nature. The sunlight filtered through the foliage, casting a dappled pattern on the stones around her, and the gentle hum of the forest became a lullaby that beckoned her into a gentle slumber. In the realm of dreams, Ilara found herself transported to a whimsical play, where the characters were creatures of the forest and the stage was set amidst the towering trees. The play sprite she had encountered earlier took center stage, its luminescent wings casting a soft glow that painted the scene in ethereal hues. The woodland creatures emerged from the shadows, each taking on roles in this enchanting production. Squirrels became acrobats, leaping between branches with graceful precision, while owls hooted in rhythmic cadence, providing the backdrop of a mystical melody. The luminescent flowers that adorned the amphitheater bloomed in time with the play, their petals opening and closing like living props. As Ilara watched the woodland play unfold, she became a silent spectator in her own dream, a part of the enchanted audience in this mystical amphitheater. The characters danced beneath the celestial canopy, their movements weaving a narrative that spoke of the timeless magic hidden within Eldwood. In the dream, Ilara found herself joining the woodland creatures in a joyous celebration, twirling with the play sprite beneath the ancient trees. The forest itself seemed to applaud, the leaves rustling in approval as the dream play continued in a symphony of laughter and light. Yet, as dreams often do, the play gradually faded, and Ilara awoke to the reality of the amphitheatre, a haven where the dreamscape met the tangible beauty of Eldwood. The sunlight had shifted, casting a warm glow over the moss-covered stones, and the gentle hum of the forest persisted as a reminder of the magic that lingered in every breath of Eldwood. As she sat there, still in the embrace of the ancient amphitheatre, Ilara couldn't help but carry the whimsical echoes of her dream with her. The forest, ever enchanting, continued to unfold its wonders, and the amphitheatre remained a timeless stage where dreams and reality intertwined in the heart of Eldwood. In the heart of the ruins, a crumbling tower rose defiantly toward the sky, its spiral staircase partially exposed to the elements. Ilara ascended, guided by a sense of curiosity and a desire to touch the ancient stones that had witnessed the passage of time. From the top, the forest revealed itself in all its majesty, a sea of green stretching beyond the horizon, with the towering trees standing as silent witnesses to the secrets held within the ruins. As the day waned, Ilara descended from the tower, leaving the ancient ruins with a deep sense of awe and wonder. The forest seemed to sigh with the weight of history, and the shadows cast by the towering trees whispered tales of the civilization that had once flourished in harmony with Eldwood. Ilara found herself a comfortable fallen log with a cushion-like layer of moss and took a deserving seat. Reflecting on the events of the day left her with a sense of fulfillment and extremely proud she had decided to embark on this spectacular adventure. With a contented sigh, Ilara rose from the moss-covered seat, her eyes reflecting the remnants of the dreamscape that lingered in her mind. The first day of her journey through Eldwood had been a tapestry of enchantment, from the luminescent play sprite to the hidden amphitheatre where dreams mingled with reality. As she retraced her steps through the winding trails, the forest continued to unfold its wonders. The trees, now touched by the silvery glow of the moon, stood sentinel-like, guarding the secrets that Eldwood held. The air, cool and invigorating, carried the promise of more mysteries waiting to be unraveled. In the quiet moments beneath the ancient oak tree at the forest's edge, Ilara reflected on the day's adventures. The luminescent flowers, the cascading waterfall, the play sprite's whimsical dance, and the dream play in the amphitheatre. They were but the prologue to a story written in the language of Eldwood. As she nestled into her makeshift camp beneath a canopy of stars, Ilara felt the heartbeat of the forest echoing in her own. The dreams of the night whispered of undiscovered realms and hidden realms yet to be explored. The next dawn held the promise of new wonders, new encounters, and the continuation of her journey through the majestic and mysterious Eldwood. With a heart filled with gratitude and anticipation, Ilara closed her eyes, surrendering to the symphony of the night, a melody composed by the ancient trees, the murmuring brooks, and the unseen spirits of Eldwood. As the forest embraced her in its timeless embrace, the dreams of the first day unfolded, paving the way for the unwritten chapters that awaited in the enchanted heart of Eldwood. And so, beneath the star-studded canopy, Ilara slept, eager for the dawn that would herald the next magical chapter in her extraordinary adventure.